Welcome to this week's edition of the Wheels and Deals Community Spotlight, brought to you by Wheels and Deals of Pomeroy and the Meg's Independent Press.
This is Carrie Rose, Meg's Independent Press, and I'm here again this week for another episode of Community Spotlight sponsored by Wheels and Deals. Now this week, we've got somebody on here a little bit different and something that I really personally have enjoyed, and that has been my intern that's been helping me out with the Meg's Independent Press. Her name is Madelyn Shope, and she is a senior at Meg's High School. Now, the program that you've been able to do has had all kinds of different internships throughout the county, and so there's been different kinds of things. The different, students have been able to experience different types of work settings. It's basically a program that's been sponsored through Rural Action, and I just want to talk a little bit about what that's been like for her to be able to do this, and what has that been like?
Well, it's quite funny because I actually didn't apply to be part of this internship program. It was highly suggested to me by Miss Perrin, or Amy Perrin, who is the sort of runner of it. And she actually suggested me, and she pushed me to apply, and I did. And I'm very thankful that I did, because at that time, it's getting towards the end of the year, college is next year, and I really did not know what I wanted to do, but I do have a very good passion that I didn't realize I had for journalism. So that has been a good effect on me through this internship. Plus, I just love getting out into the community and just speaking with people and working on my writing, and just a whole bunch of things, whole bunch of opportunities.
So you've written several articles,
yes,
and you can find this on the Meg's Independent Press, and by the time this runs, probably you'll be through your hours.
More than likely, yeah.
So you're getting down to the end of the year, getting down to the end of everything. But what kind of things what was your favorite thing that you've covered so far?
So far? Sorry, give me a second. The press release on my first day, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, the press conference.
The press conference, yes. I definitely have enjoyed the commissioners meeting up in Chester.
Yeah, they had their meeting up in Chester one time.
I also just love interviewing people, honestly. I've interviewed quite a few teachers, and I've interviewed Evan Shaw of WOUB for documentary students are making, which should be released by the time this comes out. And I've just enjoyed all of it. I've made time in my own schedule to work on it, even if it's not very much, maybe 15-20 minutes at the minimum. But yes, there's just a lot that I've enjoyed from this opportunity, from this experience.
What do you think that you're going to take from this?
What I'm going to take from this has very much definitely helped my writing skills in a different, because usually I'm used to writing essays since I'm a student in school, and this has very much helped me develop my own writing style and my voice through my writing, as well as given me opportunities to actually get into journalism. I spoke with Evan Shaw about my internship, and he actually got me an interview Thursday, the 15th, as this is recording, to speak with one of the professors at the Scripps College. So definitely
awesome.
Yeah,
that is great. And I know that from my side of it, this has been a fantastic experience, and I cannot in any way, shape, or form understress or overstress, I guess, the value you have been.
Thank you.
Because it's re-energized me, but it's one of the things to see. We see young people here that get, everybody likes to go, oh well, they're just, it's just a dumb kid. You're certainly not a kid.
Yeah.
You're 18, and you are an example of what our youth can be to me.
People definitely underestimate what we can do, especially what we can do going into college. Because I used to think that my only options to get a job in this area were medical or construction, which is mainly the biggest biggest work groups in this area, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I want to do. And I know several students that's not what they want to do. And through this internship, we really have gotten to see that there is a demand for other things rather than those two main job groups. And that has definitely been a part of the experience with this internship.
It's been, well, one of the things that we've got to do is you've gone to the commissioners meetings. She's been going with me for those. So you're getting to see local government and how local government is working. And it's just a really interesting experience to see, you know, the things that you pick up on and what you notice about our community as well. And that's a perspective that we need to make sure that we remember, because if we, you know, one of the things that we always talk about, and in working with the chamber and working with other things and leadership in the community, one of the things we always talk about is we don't want to see young people leave. Well, then we also need to listen to what they have to say and listen to the ideas and incorporate that into what's going on. And I think that, you know, if you're an employer and you have the opportunity to participate in this mentorship next year, I cannot stress how important that is enough. It can really open your eyes, and you know, some of the kids that have been involved, some of the students that have been involved in this, it's really been an impact on them, and it's also an impact on the employers and the people that are there too. You know, make sure that if you can be a part of it, contact Meigs High School, contact Amy Perrin, and tell them, I want to be a part of that. There's plenty of kids, plenty of students. I keep saying kids. Plenty of students that are available. And you know, we always we talk about the fact that we don't want to lose our best and brightest, and you know, we don't. We want to see people stay here.
I also appreciate through this internship is that I get to present to Meigs County what is really going on in Meigs High School, especially during this year with COVID-19, just everything that has been going on, but actually the things that we do behind the scenes, like fundraisers. We recently did our penny war for one of our teachers who, all the money was raised for one of our teachers who unfortunately has cancer. So, and we have the Care by the Stairs for students who are, let's say, less fortunate, and you can get supplies discreetly, and there's plenty of supplies always there. I love getting the opportunity to show Meigs County what's going on in Meigs High School, because it's definitely deeper than what most people may think, and what some people who went to Meigs High School 10, 20 years ago, completely different then, or completely different to completely different now.
Right. And it's and you do have quite a few things that have been going on. The Care by the Stairs is a really interesting story. For somebody who doesn't know what that is, explain what that is.
The Care by the Stairs program was started about 2018, and it is on the first floor of the Meigs High School building, along the stairwell, where people can donate clothing items, cleaning items, food, perishable food, for students who may not have that at home. But the most unique thing about it is that it is just completely anonymous, that a student can just come pick it up and leave, and no one says anything. It's discreet, while at the same time very helpful, because that can be an embarrassing situation, especially if you're in high school. So it is definitely a beneficial program that we've had, and it's boomed in the past few years.
And that's where basically students are donating to other students.
Yes,
it's an internal program. So there's a lot of things that have been going on, and it is, again, I can't stress the fact that we have some really amazing programs. There's programs in the other high schools we have. There's a lot of things that are going on, and again, I have really treasured our time to be able to do this. It's just been, again, amazing for me. Is there anything else that you want to be able to add?
Well, that's mostly it. I just want to thank Rural Action, also the Meg's Independent Press, for letting me have this opportunity. And I'm very glad I get to work with you, and definitely excited for my career in the future in journalism going into college.
And I think that you're started off on the right foot, and I think that Meigs County's got somebody they need to keep their eye on going forward. So looking forward to that. And again, if you have any information or you have any desire to get more information as far as the internship program, Amy Perrin would be the one to contact. And again, this is Carrie Rose, Meigs Independent Press, with Wheels and Deals Community Spotlight.
This week's Community Spotlight is brought to you by Wheels and Deals of Pomeroy and the Meigs Independent Press.